how do you get over stage fright?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, if there was a single answer for that, then I'd probably bottle it and sell it, but there isn't. There's various things you can do to help with stage fright. So let's just have a look here. I'm going to articulate some ideas. So one, let me just give this a header. Stage fright. Okay. If you're going to be doing something that is public and you feel that there might be a factor of being nervous or being insecure or being self-conscious, then the number one best thing you can do is be prepared. Prepare as best you can, okay? If you're going to run a marathon, chances are you're going to stretch your calf muscles. You're going to do a little bit of calisthenics. Chances are you're going to do some sort of preparation. You're not just going to wake up, go to the site, and run the marathon because you know you're going to cramp up. So that's one of the things that I do tend to really hammer home to my students is prepare. Okay, so let's just say do some breathing and a little bit of stretch. Now, I'm not talking about doing stretching for the sake of running a marathon. What I'm saying is, look at this guy's neck. Okay, you can see we carry our tension generally in our shoulders and neck. So what I tend to do is very, very simple things. Is basically hold your head straight, put your chin down on your chest, rotate counterclockwise halfway, and then back, chin on the chest. Rotate counterclockwise the other way, back, chin on the chest, then go all the way around, then go all the way around the other time. Now do that a few times, and that should sort of loosen you up a little bit, and then you do a bit of breathing exercises. This is an old theater trick where you go in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose, like that. So do that 5 or 10 times. So that sort of does two things. First of all, physically, it helps you out a little bit. It just prepares your speaking machine to speak a little more smoothly, and it also helps you psychologically. It calms you down, and it enables you to sort of face the questions a little bit easier, or face the speaking a little bit easier with less self-consciousness. Now, with that, I don't tend to use a lot of gimmicky phrasing, but I do have this thing that I like to call the 3 C's. So with the 3 C's, one is calm, then comfort, then confidence. Okay, so with that, remain calm, be comfortable, and from comfort comes confidence. And of course, when you're confident, that's when you achieve the results. So if we're going to be speaking to any size group of people, just calm yourself down. Then you'll become more comfortable, and then with the comfort comes the confidence. So that is very important. Now, another thing, this is a little less tangible, but one of the things that I find that my students tell me is that they're okay, they're doing their thing they prepared, they can read their PowerPoint, they can read their bullet points, they can do their speech, but as soon as somebody throws them a question that they haven't expected, or as soon as something distracts them, or if they slip up a little bit, then they revert back into their nervousness. So what I could say to this, now this is much more of an emotional idea than a physical one, but please know your value, okay? You are in that room to give a speech. People are in that room to hear you. They want to hear you. You are carrying into that room with you a worth, a value. You have to understand that you are highly respected. Everyone in that room wants to hear you. They want to understand you, and they want to be convinced by you, which is the key the key reasons for communicating. Why do we do it? We want A, to be understood, and B, to be accepted. Okay, now acceptance is, I'll get into this a little bit more in another session, but acceptance basically means have them agree with you, have them take it, have them buy it, have them join it, have them accept the call to action, which we'll get into at another time. So yeah, to be understood, to be clear. That's why we communicate to the ancient times, prehistory. We communicate to be understood, and we communicate to be accepted, to be agreed with. Okay, so understand you've got a value. You walk into that room and people already have a degree of respect for you because you're going to be speaking to them and they want to take it in. All right, so I hope that that's sort of a long aspect. That's a lot of preparation, but it's important. And the more you do it, the more accustomed you become to doing it, and the more smoothly you'll do it. So is there one answer? How do I lose stage fright? There's no magic button I can press to make you lose it, but there are tips, exercises, hints, and self-affirmation that I can go over with you that will help you lose the stage fright over time. So I hope that answers your question somewhat.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.